go. Okay. Can't talk to Chloe. And I guess we talked to Mia! Mia, you were awesome! Congratulations! Hee hee hee, thanks. Did you like the stew? Even better than that, I haven't even tasted it yet. What? What? Why? Because the whole pot got gobbled up straight away. I didn't stand a chance! Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, it's no big deal. I could see how delicious it was from the looks in everyone's eyes. Celebrate. Mia, you've earned it. And girl, you can always make it another time. Thanks. I feel a little awkward, actually. Hee hee. Oh, okay. Cool. And I hope that the Heinrich guy isn't all like, you won because of me, because of our teamwork of St. Ursula's. Flah, 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 flah. Carl, I can't talk to you, but I'm boogie down, Carl, boogie down, boogie down. I love his fluffy hair, the fluffy poof. I can't speak to Pina. Do I leave now? Do I go to work now? Because I gotta go do the night shift. Let me celebrating peace, Squirt. Yeah, can't you see we're celebrating here? That's right, celebrate. Okay. Oh, can I buy the... Woo, finally done. I couldn't concentrate with all the excitement of the contest in the background. Anyway, can I get you something now? Yes! I was wondering if I could get a hazelnut candle! Oh, one hazelnut candle coming right up. What do I owe you? Nothing. Nothing? That's right. Everyone gets one hazelnut candle for free if they want. Aww. Oh, that's very nice of you. But doesn't it mean you'll end up losing money on the candles? Yes, but making hazelnut candles is my favorite hobby. So I don't mind. It means I need a little while to make them though. But at least they always smell fantastic. Enjoy your candle. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Happy Hibernation Festival. Girl, where's your stuff? I'm gonna hope giving out free stuff is a good way to get people to support your business. Now I'm gonna support your business. Can I have your card? Can I get something else from you? Like... Oh, Mia. Mia, is everything alright? Yes, everything's great. I wanted to give you something. Really? Is there still some of your stew left? No, hee, that was gone in a flash. You've been such a tremendous help to me, and I'm so grateful. You're always so helpful. It's really amazing. What do you mean? What I'm saying is that I couldn't have done this without you, which is why I want you to have the winner's trophy. No! But you're the one who won it. Yes, but it was as much as your victory as mine, really. Besides, I wouldn't even know where to put it in my apartment. You think I have space for it in my apartment? Thank you, Mia. I feel very honored. But how about we share it? It can be one of those trophies that moves from place to place. The Sisterhood of the Traveling Trophy! I'll take it and invite you to dinner sometime so you can show... So I can show you my finest cooking skills and you could take it home with you and we can cook it again at your place. We can take turns with the trophy and the cooking. Okay, yes. Let's take turns. Cute. Happy Hibernation Festival, Finley. And you too. Celebrate. You deserve it. And now I need to get going. See you in the morning. Good night. Aw, so cute. Now we gotta go to work. Gotta go to freaking work. There was a puffin that ran that coffee station, right? Like, I'm not losing it. I'm losing it! It's snowing! Christmas time is... It's snowing. Hey, Porcupine. All of you. Happy Hibernation Festival. Beautiful, Finley. Christmas time is here. Happy December 1st, everybody. I'm excited to do some... I don't have the colors I need, but I'm excited to do some holiday crocheting. Because I did a bunch for autumn, and now I need to do some for the winter time. So I'm gonna try to do like less Christmassy, but more just overall wintry kind of decorations, you know? So that way it lasts me more than just a month. I'm gonna go help my mom put up her Christmas tree today. She got a little one for her small little apartment, so she got a smaller one. Like, I got you, mama. I'm a doctor. Hello, Ingrid. Not in the mood for the Hibernation Festival? Sure I am, but someone has to keep this place running. I'll be down in a minute, though. Then we'll get the real party started. All that nonsense beforehand with the stews and everything, I can't stand it. Anyway, boring. I heard you can win a bottle of caraway liquor at the wine stand, though. I've got to get my hands on that. Oh no. I've heard it's delicious, and there's only one bottle of it. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. What? Has someone claimed the bottle already? Well... Hey, Merle, how's it going? Long time no see. How's it going? What's up? I managed to check out a zoo pass from the library. What does that mean? You can get zoo passes from your library? What? I won it. You can't be serious. I'm sorry. I needed the bottle so Mia could win the stew contest. Did she win? Did she make a wine stew? No, I had to trade it for a special ingredient. I see. And did she win? Yes, this stew was amazing. Well, I guess that's okay then. At least the wine went to a good cause. You've got a good heart, kid. All the same, if I go there right now and there's nothing left to drink, I'll be back here and I'll have your head. Blame Carl! Carl's drinking up all the booze, man! Now, off to your shift. Dr. Krakowski's waiting. You're on the night shift together tonight. Oh, lovely. Krakowski! Krakowski! Krakowski does not like me! Krakowski! Good evening, Finley. Happy Hibernation Festival, Dr. Krakowski. Yes. Hope you had a good time. Yes, It's just the two of us today. Holidays are all well and good, but someone has to keep the lights on here. That's true. So how are things looking? As they should. People actually always feel a little better on days like this. Some are homesick, others are just happy to have some peace and quiet. Still, from a psychological point of view, the Hibernation Festival actually seems to help them. I will take care of our dear Irma today. Thank you! Her things are stressing me. Please handle your duties. You'll find me in the break room when you're done. Alright, see you soon. Her things are getting more complicated and stressing me out! Who's messaging me? I'm still shaking. That was amazing. I can't... Whoa. I still can't believe I won. I'm still shaking. That was amazing. Thanks, Finley. You're welcome, Mia! Yeah, my library has passes to all sorts of stuff. The botanical garden, a big forest by the river, various museums. They also let you get seed packets. Ooh, you don't have to return those. Or bike locks, or all sorts of crafting kits. Oh, that's really cool. Oh my gosh, look at this owl with the mole. Oh my gosh, look at him. Ah. Okay, so I'm gonna go to 304 first. Oh, the bat has to do the heart, though. I don't want to do the heart one. The heartbeats. Heart palpitations. You know, I should go do the heart one first. Just in case. Just in case it is too hard. But we have the right buttons today, though. I managed to fix it so we have the right input buttons. It should show it anyways. Let's do that first, just in case. Oh yeah, the bat lady. Good evening, Miss Van Galen. It is important not to get rattled. After every inhalation comes an exhalation. She's the workaholic whose heart's going out, man. Everything that is closed will one day be open again and vice versa. May I interrupt for a moment? Oh. Hello, Finley. I didn't hear you come in. We were just lost in conversation. I bumped into dear Sonia this evening in the cafeteria. That's one way of putting it. I'd forgotten I was meant to have an important meeting today. Suddenly, it got hard to breathe and I passed out again. Stress, anxiety, overworking, milady. Dr. Gotera brought me back up here. I have to admit to a certain amount of luck. Benjamin from surgery happened to be passing through at the time, too. He was a huge help in getting Sonia up here safely. Thank you, Dr. Gotera. Do you have any recommendations, course of treatment? Thank you. I'll take over from here. What were you talking about? Oh, this and that. Ourselves, the world. I helped Miss Van Galen breathe until she managed to calm down. Miss Van Galen, I wish you all the best and a natural recovery for both body and mind. Now I've already taken far too long of a break. I wish you both a pleasant evening. Thank you, you too. Sonia, how are you feeling, Miss Van Galen? One of my best friends, their 4-year-old, has been asking about going to the zoo, so the pass will be much appreciated. Nice! Nice. I went to the zoo when for the first time, I think, when I was 4, too. I remember riding an elephant statue. That's what I remember mostly from it. And the dancing elephants. I remember seeing elephants dance. But, you know. Get the elephants out of the zoos now, so let's set them free. They don't have enough room to walk. But anyways, how are you feeling, Ms. Van Galen? I still feel a little out of sorts. Your blood pressure must have been fluctuating. You have an extremely high resting pulse when you first arrived here. The drugs regulated your blood pressure. Does Dr. Gatera kept talking to me until I felt better. He was saying something about my inner core, breathing exercises, that kind of thing. Tried yoga once, not my cup of tea. Yoga's not for everybody. Yes, Dr. Gatera has his own way of looking at things, but he wasn't exactly wrong. Let me check your readings. We have to make sure that the drugs are working, so you remain stable. Alright. Okay, y'all. We have the right inputs this time. We have the actual PlayStation inputs this time. No excuse. No excuse! I got this. That was bull crap. That was bull crap. That was bull crap. That's fine though. My eyes kind of glazed over at one point. I'm afraid medication will only go part of the way to solving your problem. It would be wise to develop ways to reduce stress. Unfortunately, this happens a lot of people nowadays. But how am I supposed to avoid stress? Well, there are a few options. But you'll need to work out what works best for you. They didn't teach us much about stress avoidance techniques at medical school, to be honest. That's because they don't take it. We're not gonna go into another rant. Our rants have. Why is she bleeding? She's got blood on her smock. Where did that come from? That wasn't there before, right? Sonia! The thing that Dr. Guerta said, they kind of helped. I'm going to take a nap. Maybe I'll get lucky and Dr. Gatera... I keep calling her Guerta. It's Gatera again tomorrow. Rest well. She's got blood on her freaking smock, man! Or her scrubs, or like, I don't know what her gown! Let's go do this owl. She's been before many times, but zoo passes are expensive here, so she hasn't been since the spring. Our zoo is a world-class one. So everything about it is expensive. I mean, somebody's got to pay for the multi-million-dollar elephant habitat, right? Hello! Dr. Gerda... I'm sorry, I'm not going to pronounce that right. Nersdorf? Finally. Bring me back a cup of black tea. Then tell Dr. Theobald that I want to speak to him. I'm actually your attending physician. You're a doctor? St. Ursula, save us. I'm going to fight you. I'm gonna fight you. You're barely out of diapers. Do they sell medical degrees online now? Excuse me! I'm gonna take a bite of my bagel. This game has induced so much rage. On many levels. And this person trying to egg me is not helping. Let's not lose sight of the matter at hand, Dr. Neisdorf. Neisdorf? Is the G silent? I would think it would be. You came to us today suffering from some severe tremors. On top of that, you have been complaining of recurrent itching and muscle atrophy. Liver cirrhosis. What? Liver cirrhosis. Are you deaf? Have you already been diagnosed? I can't see anything here. I'm a surgeon child. I've had liver cirrhosis for longer than you've been alive. Accordingly, I am aware of a high mortality rate when surgical intervention becomes necessary. That's why I'm here. So let's cut to the chase and get down to business. Okay. Oh. I'm just gonna eat my bagel, man. Big old bitch. Sorry, that was rude. Maybe, I don't know. Mmm! One, two, three, four, five. Got it. To be fair, they treat the animals amazingly. They're experts in breeding in captivity, are the most responsible for the mainstream population of several endangered species, so I'm not mad, just poor. I feel that. Just poor. Or as this TikTok sound made it, they're like broke-hay, as we like to call it. Like we are broke, but we try to look like we're not. I'm broke-hay. So your liver readings are in the critical range? You don't say. Make sure it's cirrhosis. Need to do a liver biopsy. No. No. I already know it's cirrhosis of the liver. What do you take me for? Although I'm sure your accounting department would be thrilled if you carry out a few unnecessary procedures they can charge me for. What if it's not liver cirrhosis? Do I need to teach you how to treat me right here? Listen. I like a drink, if you know what I mean. Excuse me. Talking about chronic alcohol abuse. And your nursing staff insists I don't drink here. So now I have two problems. Alcohol withdrawal. And this blasted liver cirrhosis. According to the latest research, your symptoms could be triggered by other diseases. New research? A load of waffle, that's what that is. Ah! Well, go ahead. I'm sure you know exactly what you're doing. I do! I'm taking necessary precautions so that way we don't do the wrong thing. Because if you tell me it is and then we fuck up and it's not what you say it is. Oh, bitch! Don't tell me how to do my fucking job. They honestly need... I thought... Do you see that clipping right here? No, I thought that was water falling. So, like, new research and stuff comes out in medicine all the time. They honestly need to... if they don't do this, they should. They should have, like, make doctors do, like, a refresher every, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. To, like, hey, here's new things that we've discovered. Because not every doctor's on the up and up, man. I know a lot of doctors specialize and have their own thing that they, you know, but, like, especially with GPs, they need to know what's on the up and up and if new things are going on, you know? Not everybody, like, a refresher, like in certain jobs, they do refresher training. Do they have that for doctors? Because they should. I'm ranting right now. It's slowing down the progress of the game, but I'm just saying. Like, all the new... Doctors have to take a certain number of hours of classes. Oh, okay. But how come it doesn't reflect in their practice of medicine? I'm sorry. Like, this... Oh, being a woman and being... Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go into the rant about it because y'all know I've probably ranted about it before, but just being a woman. Anyways, I really love to go to the Hibernation Festival today. I think I've treated you before. I don't remember what I'm treating you for though, but I'm gonna stab you with a needle. I'm sure you would. I'm sorry it didn't work out. It's okay. I've been having my own little Hibernation Festival right here. I just had a coffee with cream and hazelnut. Oh, that's cute. It was the highlight of my day. You have an inflammation of the renal pelvis. Are you in pain? Yes, but I'm trying not to let it get to me. Oh, I don't think I've treated you before. This is new. All right, but don't make things too uncomfortable for yourself. We can always get you some painkillers if you want. For now, I'm going to give you some medication to help bring the swelling down. All right, this is P-Easy. It's usually P-Easy, and I don't want to, you know... All right, this looks like the highest point right here. Oh God, she is shaking. I guess it depends on your medical group, how effective that training is. My medical group is part of the university, so the doctors are always getting the latest training. Yeah, mine, the ones that I've interacted with, took me a bit to find one that I was just like, okay. Like my new family doctor or GP, my go-to doctor, he's newer, so I felt more comfortable going to him, like, because like older doctors, especially older GPs, I don't trust them. But also, I don't know how it is with Canada versus America, right? Because you're in America, I don't know what, but like I was happy to find a younger doctor because I'm like, you know what, you are the fresher, and I haven't seen him in a while because I haven't needed to. But like it's been a while, but anyways, I'm getting my train of thought here. I was happy to have a younger doctor because I was like, sure, you have less quote-unquote experience, but you have fresher knowledge on shit. And he took me more serious with a lot of my stuff. Like, he listened and accepted the fact that I wanted to go get referred to a psychiatrist to check out for my ADHD. He's like, because like instead of just trying to scare me with medication like my previous family doctor did, he scared me away from it because they're like, oh, they're just gonna put you on meds and blah blah blah, not all this crap. And I don't even know. But like this guy was like, okay, and then he asked me the questionnaire, which were, you know, the same 4 questions that, you know, don't really apply to. But then he's like, okay, but if you still feel like you may have it, I can still refer you, and you can. I'm like, cool, thanks, refer me, please. And so he did, and voila, here we are today. I got ADHD and autism, thanks to this guy taking me seriously. So, yeah. When my doctor retired, I got assigned to a new one fresh out of school. And he said, I've never written this med before. When I asked about a refill on one of my meds, it's one of those 50 most prescribed meds, so now I have a different new doctor. Oh no. Please tell us if the pain gets any worse, or if you have any problems urinating. You shouldn't really be drinking caffeine this late in the day, but you might find that coffee helps a little. Anyways, I wish you a wonderful hibernation festival and a sound night's sleep. Thank you. I'm definitely wide awake right now. I've got to admit. Or no, she had the sleeping problems, I think. I don't remember if we treated her before. If we did, I'm sorry. Like, the kid's gotta learn, 1, don't say that to the patient, and 2, learn on somebody else. Exactly, right? I got too thick of a medical record for a rookie. That's fair. Yeah, no, if you don't... Yeah, you... Because technically, being a doctor, you're providing a service, right? And so it's technically customer service. And so, like, there are certain things you just don't say to people. And there are some things that, you know, in the customer service, I know I shouldn't say, but I say it anyway because I'm just rage, you know? But the things you just don't say. Yeah, I wouldn't trust my doctor if he said that either. I would lose confidence in that. Especially with a doctor, if it's like, I don't know, then look for an answer. Krakowski! I'm done, Dr. Krakowski. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? No, everything's fine. You're right, the patients really are doing a little better today. I'm glad I'm on the night shift now. It's really quite pleasant. If you say so. Well, let's see. I fired a surgeon once because he got his lab coat stuck to his chair. I'm sorry, you can't operate on me if you can't operate a chair. Oh my god. That's funny. That's sad, but funny. Oh my god. Yum, yum, yum. You were really quick today. I like that. I have one more request for you. Of course, what? Irma. I mean, Mrs. DeCalma. I've been watching her tonight. She's not doing very well. I told you! I told you she wasn't gonna make it! She's not gonna make it. She asked if the nice doctor would stop by again today. I think she means you. Because I listened to all of her stories, that's why. Irma, you're gonna be the first patient I lose here at Porcupine. No! Why don't you go check on her? I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. Sure, I'd love to. I've got a gift I wanted to give her. We're gonna give her the hazelnut candle! Oh, don't give her. I'm gonna give her the candle! I'm gonna cry. I'm already crying. Irma! Irma, I'm gonna cry. Live on twitch.tv. And on YouTube. I'm not just on Twitch, I'm on YouTube. I'm simulcasting, y'all. So I'm live in 2 places and I'm gonna cry. Hey, Irma, how are you doing? Finley, what are you doing here? I thought you were out celebrating today. I was. It was great. I met a lot of people, and the stew contest was really exciting. They got the fountain working again for the occasion. And look what I found, Irma. Can you smell that, Doctor? The scent is just incredible. You really made my day. I feel much less shivery already. This brings back so many images for me. So many memories from years gone by. From all the many hibernation festivals I've seen. It was your first one today, wasn't it? Yes. But you should get some rest, Irma. Alright. All that talking gets to your lungs. No, it's alright. I need someone I can spin my yarns to. I'm very tired. But I would like to tell you one last story. Irma? What do you mean by that? Call Keanu! Call her son! I think Keanu? I don't remember his name. I would keep wanting to say Guillermo. Keanu, call someone, call him! This is why I'm happy I don't have a cam. I'm an ugly crier. It's alright. It's okay. What? No, it's not okay at all. We'll get you back on your feet, I promise. I'll get Dr. Krakowski right away. We'll figure it out. We've already done more than I can imagine. But may I ask one more favor of you? Of course, what is it? I'd love another cup of tea. My throat's a little dry, you know? Of course, now, Finley, don't fuss. It's alright. Let her tell you the last story! I'll just dash to the break room. We have tea there. I'll be right back. Don't let her die alone! Don't leave a candle unattended! Don't leave a candle unattended. Oh my god. I hate hospitals. I hate being a doctor. I don't envy it. We always have hot water here, thank goodness. What kind of tea should I make? Oh crap, I don't know what kind she likes. She talked about like an almond crusted hot chocolate. don't want to go with a winter tea. I'll go with a peppermint. Okay, now I'd better get this straight to Irma. Finley, taking a break already? No, I'm just getting a cup of tea for a patient. Ah yes, old Irma has a taste for the finer things. Could you come with me, please? Irma isn't doing well at all. I know. I already went to see her and checked her readings. She's going... Did you call her son? Did you call her son? In the next few hours. I have to do something. What I'm going to do is make myself a cup of tea too. Oh, Finley, my sweet, sweet boy. People don't last forever. You can do everything you want, but you know, not everybody, you can't last forever. You can do everything right and, you know, how could you just walk around in here like nothing's wrong? Are you doing anything? Because it's just... I've already done everything I could. Sometimes even the best treatment in the world can't help Finley. But, go to her. Make her last few hours as comfortable as possible. Call her fucking son! This is our duty to her now. Make sure she has enough painkillers. Shouldn't we contact her son? I have already tried that too. Okay. I have not yet been able to reach Giano. That's his name, Giano. I was saying it right. I'll keep trying to inform him of the situation. Okay, we're trying for the sun. I need to clean it. Go now. I'm going down. I'm going. Irma's tea is getting cold. Okay. I think she likes hopefully she'll like peppermint. I don't remember what she likes. I read all of the stories. I just remembered the almond crust and hot chocolate, and I kept hyperfixating on what the fuck does almond crusted mean. Irma! Oh, please. Okay, she's asleep. Hi, Irma. I'm back, and I've got your tea. Irma? Who? Oh, sorry, I must have dozed off there a minute. You're a darling. Thank you so much. Just set it down there. I remember my first hibernation festival like it was yesterday. It was already very cold for the time of year. The cars and park benches were buried in snow, but the hibernation festival still had to go on, of course. Gilbert. Fuck. Loved hot air balloons more than anything else in the world. But he also had a great fear of flying. And he wasn't the youngest anymore either. Neither of us were. So we compromised by heading to the countryside to watch the balloon race. At least we used to until it was banned. It was a hibernation festival. When Gilbert sat in a hot air balloon for the first time. There was already snow on the roads and roofs of the houses. The lights, the smells. We were there every year. When it was cold outside and everyone started to come closer together. I'd already bought a hazelnut candle and enjoyed some lovely conversations with plenty of laughter. When Gilbert secretly slipped away, he spotted a hot air balloon in the square. Back then you could still book flights in the winter. They said you could see the whole town from up there, but that year the balloon remained grounded. The weather was already bitterly cold and very windy. Then all of a sudden an icy gust of wind blew across the square. Hats and caps blew through the air. Mothers had to hold on to their children. And the gusts of wind blew my Gilbert right into the basket of the balloon. When he picked himself up to climb back out, He got the fright of his life. The balloon had broken loose and was already rising hundreds of feet above the town. And me? I'd seen the whole thing and leapt desperately at a dangling rope to try to hold the balloon down. But instead, I simply floated away with it. Gilbert helped me up into the basket, and the wind carried us higher and higher into the windy clouds. Porcupine was no more than a small speck of light in the fog. Eventually it disappeared altogether. Gilbert could barely move to his fear of heights. Cold bit into our skin, but I managed to cheer him up. His dream had finally come true, I reminded him, riding in a hot air balloon. Fortunately, we soon realized that the burner was frozen. But then I remembered the hazelnut candle I bought. So Gilbert and I made ourselves comfortable in the basket of the balloon and lit the candle to keep warm. I don't know how long we sat there, but it was indescribably beautiful. Just us, the sky, and the clouds, and the scent of the hazelnut candle. Suddenly there was a bang, and the burner had started up again, and the heat from the hazelnut candle had thawed it out. Gilbert quickly figured out how to steer the balloon. Even the altitude didn't bother him anymore, but how would we know which way to go? Then before we could even begin to worry again, I heard it, very softly. I was just about to say, are they singing like Fahu Forest, Fahu Torres, welcome Christmas ring? Craig! The hibernation hymn, the song everyone in Porcupine sings together for the hibernation festival. We strained our ears and Gilbert steered the balloon straight towards the song. Eventually Porcupine emerged from the fog, the beautifully decorated marketplace, the snow-covered roofs. And the festival goers, what a sight. They had broken into song to help us find our way back. Gilbert landed right in front of the fountain and all the crowd cheered. And that's the story, more or less, of how Gilbert and I took our flight together for the first and last time. He died the following year. I'll be reunited with him soon. And we'll fly together again. My Gilbert, I didn't click the button! My Gilbert and I. Are they still playing the hibernation hymn in the square? Maybe, I'm not quite sure. Oh, the candle's burning out. I think I can hear it just faintly. Yes, they're probably still celebrating. And here's to the two of us. And here's the two of us stuck working the night shift at the hospital, eh? You're doing a good job with the work. But I made it to the hibernation. We completed the second act. Son of a bitch. I mean, we made it to the third act. I mean, we finished the second act. Oh my god. Tobias, come love me. I'm a wreck. Hi, baby. I love you. That must have sounded disgusting, and I'm only half sorry. Oh, Irma. Sweet, sweet Irma. I'd say congratulations for finishing the chapter, but it doesn't seem appropriate. Ah! Irma! I wonder what it would have happened, how it would have played out if we hadn't listened to all of her stories. We listened to all of them. She called us the nice doctor. Tobias! My baby! I love you! Ugh. Don't you meow at me? Hold on, I'm finishing off my hot chocolate. I need to blow my nose again. Sorry. I'll mute for this time. I'll mute this time. I need to blow my nose. Mute! Okay, I'm here. Airways are clear. Eyes are sore. Tobias! I'm going through it, okay? I'm going through it. I gotta click back on the game. Here we go. I don't need the fan on. It's winter. Oh, there's the trophy. Oh, look at the memories we're collecting. Do I have running water yet? Do I have running water yet? Remember, oh, look at how cute we is. Kick the tennis ball back the way. Oh, I love it. We look so cute. Oh, look at the loader. You still don't have your hat. I'll give you mine. Wow, it looks like someone got on out of the wrong side of the bed this morning. Someone die. I watched someone die, man. What happened? Didn't you enjoy the hibernation festival? Things aren't so great right now, Alfio. Can I help you? No. Oh, Alfio! I'm gonna cry again! He's just so sweet! He just wants to help! I don't know where I'm going. Oh, where'd the snowing go? I thought we had snowing. Oh, look at it's a snow pigeon. Finley! Hello. You don't look so good. If I didn't know better, I'd say your inner river is bursting at the banks. You could say that. How are things with your sister? I told her about your stream of consciousness idea. 2 twigs clinging together to stem the current. We cried for a full hour. Oh, that's a good thing, I hope. It is. Sooner the river's student will become its master, right, Finley? I just have to check on my cat 1 second. Ooh, I hit the mic, I'm sorry. my cat? I'm glad I went to check on my cat, cause he had a chunk of poop. He went poo, didn't cover the litter, and there was a chunk of it outside of the litter box. Soon the river student will become its master, right, Finley? You mean me? Not yet, but soon. Perhaps. Wow. Next I'll teach you how to choose the right camping chair. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Hee 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 hee. Okay, can't go in there. Whoa, what's that? What's that? Interactable. I'd love to get away for a while. I feel that, Finley. That's a lot to deal with. I can't imagine that. And then it just be, you know, it's par for the course. It's everyday job. And then, you know. Some people get used to it. Some people don't. A lot of times you don't. It just, no. You just find ways of coping with it a bit better. But dang. I don't know where I'm going, where I'm supposed to go. It didn't prompt me to go anywhere. I don't feel like it chancing the I don't feel like chancing running into Pina right now. Cause I don't think Finley would. I know I wouldn't, I'm just saying. But yes, Pina, she would know though. Pina wouldn't. No, we're gonna go find Pina. Or should we go to see Giano? Okay. Cause like we could go see Pina because she makes those wood twig things, right? The twig things, and we could put it in the forest for Irma. Maybe that'd be a good coping mechanism for us and for Giano. Let's go, let's go. Okay, at first I was like... I don't want to deal with Pina's eccentricness right now, but she's also, you know, quite real, and you know, she knows. She's fine. No, you could be really eccentric and real like I am. She knows. She's eccentric for a reason. It's because she knows. She knows. She knows. Da, 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 da. Pina, are you open? Pina. Finley. Is everything alright? Not really, if I'm honest. It's Irma, isn't it? Giano called me this morning. I'm already making her memorial figurine. It's so sad. I was really fond of old Irma. She was my patient. I was there when she died. I couldn't do anything for her. I'm so sorry to hear that, Finley. It must have been awful. I don't know how I feel yet. I hardly slept, even though I was exhausted after the night shift. I thought I was prepared for something like this. But Irma was... I know, Finley. Everyone knew Irma. Everyone loved her. And she was lucky you were her doctor. Stop it! I'm late. We can talk more another time, okay? I guess I'm going to work. Kurkowski better take it easy on me today. This is my first patient death. I'm glad I went the Irma direction. I'm not Irma, I'm glad I went Pina direction. First instinct was like, no, I don't want to be around. But like, come on. She was the only option. Come on. Birch trees. I know they're birch from Minecraft. Minecraft taught me what birch trees look like. Maybe I should invest in some property. I could settle down and live an easy life. Oh wait, that's right. I don't have any money. Too real. I don't remember. We've never been on this street before. I don't think we've ever gone this direction for... This is fancy house area. I've never gone on this road before. Whose house is that? I swear if it's the weasel. Oh, it's a school. Okay, here's... Oh, so it wraps around to the school. Okay. Well, now I know. Taking the long way around. Oh. I guess I have to keep going higher. I thought I was there. I'm so sad. Hey, Doc. I sense a dark cloud over you, young one. You had a death on your ward, right? It's never pretty, that's for sure. But the river of life flows on regardless. Let it carry you. We'll all get swept into the great sea of eternity one day. Morning. Have a nice weekend. Why the gloomy face? Morning, Ingrid. I'm not in a great mood. Because of Mrs. DeCama? I'm sorry, kid, really. I like the old lady, too. I was hoping I'd feel better after the weekend. Well, I guess you're just one of those people who feels a lot for others. Make sure it doesn't become a problem for you. That's a part of our profession, kid. Try to focus. There's enough living people around here who need your help. I get it, though. They always say the first death really sticks with you. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll focus and try my best. That's the spirit. Unfortunately, it's part of the job. My one eye is like so much more open than the other eye, and it's bothering me. Oh, it's so bright up here! The fluorescence! Good morning, Finley, how are you? Alright, I think. A patient died yesterday. Your patient. I imagine Irma's death is still on your mind. Nevertheless, I would ask that you don't let your performance levels drop. We can't let these things affect our work. Got it. You can rely on me. You know the drill. We'll talk again once you've finished treating your patients. Try to make this a good day, Finley, in spite of everything. Good luck. Oh, one more thing. Irma died of complications from pneumonia. She was old. Her immune system just couldn't hold everything off. She remained stable for a while. However, her condition worsened during her stay here. These things happen sometimes. The incident with the water damage in her room probably didn't help either. What I'm trying to say is, you did nothing wrong. That is the best thing she could have said. Bukowski, I know you're a tough nut, and you're a hard ass, but you know. I've even made a note to that effect in my report. I assigned you to treat Irma, and that was the right decision. I'm sure of it. Bukowski! Stop it! No, don't stop. Please, I need the reassurance that I'm doing good. Oh, look at the baby owl! You know. I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay. Oh, Finley, I heard about Irma. I'm sorry. I hope you're okay. I'll be making a memorial figurine today. Gotta make sure it's a good one. Come by anytime if you need to talk, okay? Thanks. Okay. What's the scissor one? Have we done the scissor one before? I don't think so. But I'm good at assigning meds. Wait, hold on. Let's go do the scissor one first. I don't think I've done the scissor one. You know, get the grouchy patient out of my way first. Hello. Now, my dear colleague, what's your assessment of your health status? My withdrawal symptoms are diminishing, and so is the pain. Good. Do you mind if I examine you? That's what I'm here for. Okay. What is this? Oh! Oh! I remember now. Oh god. I am contorting like it's Twister. I'm using my face to help. Oh god. I haven't done that since the first day. I have not done that one since the first day of the game, at the beginning. We're going to keep increasing your vitamin B and energy intake. Your liver's on the mend. Are you sure? Nonsense, my liver's had it. The readings are clear. Really? You came to us just in time. Feel free to take a look for yourself. We'll have to keep you here for a few more days for observation. If you want to keep on living, you need to keep off the alcohol. Forever. Clear, honest words. I like it. Maybe something will come of you after all in the distant far-off future. But what I do or don't do is none of your business, understand? I've given you my medical opinion. What you do with it is entirely up to you. So it wasn't what you thought it was. Maybe. I think that's what they're trying to say with that. Anyways, let's go sign some pills. Hey, Sonia, how you doing? How you been chilling, man? Good morning, Miss Van Galen. Is it that time already? Your colleague and you'd be checking on me again today. Your colleague said you'd be checking on me again today. Well, looks like she was right. Shall we get straight to it? I'm sure you want to get back home too. Alright. Let's see. 4 pills. Definitely need 2 of these. One, 2, 3, 4 pills. All of them are at the line. And prescribed. Thank you. Yep. I'm seeing a significant improvement. You know what? I'm actually feeling a lot better today. Better than I have in years. I feel like I'm really aware of my surroundings again. Sounds like the medication's doing its job. Yes. But I think there's more to it than that. I managed to talk to Dr. Gatera again, and it was like he tore down a wall inside me. Suddenly I saw everything I used to think was important in a different light. I decided to change my life around completely. I don't want to end up here again. I want to be able to focus on other things instead of just living for my job. Amen, sister! Get it, get it, get it. Called my boss this morning and requested 4 weeks off. That's great. That's not what she thought. She threatened to fire me on the spot. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be. I am the island. I am the sea. And maybe unemployed. But I don't care at all, and that's great. I'll do my exercises and follow my heart more. Thank you for helping me. But make sure you still are able to, you know, take care of yourself and live. But yeah, find a less stressful profession, man. I'll make sure to thank Dr. Gatera again before I leave, too. Have a great day. And look after yourself. Aw. Thank you. Like, we shouldn't be living for our jobs. It's just, no. No. We're about to play my favorite game. The mind-bendy game. I'm excited. Though, you know, every time I do it, it gets harder and harder. Are you a child? Please tell me you're... You look like a child. You're Emma, right? Okay. Miss Emma Strawberry Yogurt, right? No! I'm Emma Smith. She's a child! Oh no, please. Please don't die. Just don't no child deaths, please. Just get through it. I'm Emma Smith. All right, that's what it says here. Oh, I've got my bedside. Finley's bedside manner is, it's just amazing. It's flawless. It's beautiful, beautiful bedside manner. I must have read it wrong. How are you feeling, Emma Smith? I miss my home, and I've got a tummy ache. You did get some pills, didn't you? But it's still not better yet? No. All right, let's take a closer look at what's up with your tummy then. Love it. Okay, here we go. This is the one. This is it. Every time we play this... Ooh, they're giving me a lot more leeway. They're giving me a lot... There's 5! There's 5! There's 5 symbols! Oh, no! I can do this. I can do this. I am amazing. I am Donovan. Sorry, it's a New World reference. All right, here we go. How many? So you have... Oh, okay. So we've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 possibilities. Possibilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're gonna do a skull. We're gonna do a tummy because she's talking about her tummy. A tooth. A brain. And blood. And blood. We have 4 right. We have 4 right. We have 4 right. Okay, we're gonna slide everything down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna slide everything down. I'm gonna put the tummy here. I'm gonna put the tooth here, the brain here, the blood here, and the skull there, just to see if we can knock something out of here. Oh, let's go! We got lucky. I'll chalk it up to luck, though. I'm chalking it up to luck. Chalking it up to luck. Okay. Because, like, we just so happen to be lucky to pick 4 of the 5 out of them, right? So one of these is not like the other. So I literally just have to try one more combination. Because the thing goes here. If the tooth is right, it can only go there. Brain here and tummy here. Yeah, if this is right. So the tooth is not right. Brain goes here. We have a hand. We have foot, bone. I think it's hand, foot, and bone. Let's go with the hand. Let's go, baby. I can't be beat. I can't be stopped. I cannot be stopped. Cannot stop me. Ugh. I think your pain is because of your food allergy. I read that you're not allowed to eat certain things. Is that right? Yes. So are you watching what you eat then? Yes, but what is it, Emma? Well, Gerda said that after the hibernation festival, you can eat as many nuts as you want. Is Gerda your mom? No, my mom's name is Mom, and she's away. So who's Gerda then? Gerda Niesdork. I always visit her when I'm homesick. She's a doctor, like you. Wait a minute. Do you mean Dr. Niesdorf? Yeah. Can you do me a favor, Emma? Okay. Please don't eat any more nuts. I'm sorry, but your tummy... Niesdorf. Isn't that the doctor... the Birdman? Who talked to Sonia? I'm sorry, but your tummy does not like nuts. Yeah, nut allergy? Come on. Not even after the hibernation festival. Oh. It's mean, I know, but your tummy aches are mean too, aren't they? Yes. So you keep off the nuts and we'll think of some nice things for you and your tummy to eat, okay? Yeah, okay. At least it's not, well, I don't know, but at least she could be around nuts, it seems like. Just don't eat them. But, you know, either shouldn't be around them either. Wrong way. Yeah, Niesdorf is the guy who was talking to Sonia, right? All done? Yep. It took you longer than usual today. But given the circumstances, I'm willing to turn a blind eye to that. I was pretty quick, okay? Let's see. A's across the board, lady. Warn her about Niesdorf, because that's... I don't know. What have you got for me today? I don't have anything for you. Dr. Theobald was asking after you. Oh, really? Why? I couldn't say. However, he did ask if I could give you the rest of the day off. I'm not happy about it, but I said yes. Guess it must be something important then. Do you think I should go to his office? You can if you like, but you won't find him there. How do you know? Because he's just made himself comfortable in our break room. Oh, strange. That's just the way he is. I guess I'll pop in and see him then. As you wish. I'm gonna go say hi to Mia. I haven't talked to Mia yet today. Mia! Wouldn't wanna be Hi, Mia. Finley! I heard the news this morning. Do you want to talk? Maybe grab a coffee or something? No. I want to get my work done first. You're done your work. Okay. If you want to talk later, just come and find me, okay? I finished my work. We are past the usual stream time, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Hello, you chicken man. You rooster. I'll finally admit it. He's attractive. I don't know what's up with this chicken man, but something about him, man. I can't help. I can't put my own, you know, just... Finley, there you are. Thank you for coming. And it's not just because I like chickens. I like chickens. Chickens are great, but I don't know what's up with this chicken man. This rooster man. What's up with him? Sure, Dr. Theobald. What can I do for you? I admitted that unprompted, I realized. Shut up. Nothing, but I wanted to talk to you. First of all, I would like to thank you. You've done an excellent job these past few days. Thanks? Is that all you wanted? No, not at all. I heard about Irma de Kama's passing, of course. Tragedy, truly. Like so many others here in Porcupine, I knew Irma well and liked her a lot. I miss her very much. I'll miss her very much. The whole town will. But you were the one who looked after her and were there for her in her final days. Is Irma the first patient who's died under your care? Yeah. Sorry to hear that. It's not uncommon to struggle getting It's not uncommon to struggle getting them off of your mind the first time. I still remember my first two. I think I know what you mean. I still think about Mrs. Takama a lot. Just try not to let those thoughts affect you too much. Obviously, everyone keeps telling me that, but it's like, let me feel my feels though a bit, you know? After all, there are still plenty of other people depending on your help. I was already given this talk. Don't get distracted from looking out for them. Irma's funeral service is this afternoon. That's fast. It will be held at Gilbert's. Giano hosts most of the funerals in this town. I'm sure this one will be especially hard for him. Well, duh, it's his mom. You should be there. You'll feel better afterwards, believe me. You mean I can go to the service? You are excused for the rest of the day. And I'm sure Mrs. Takama would have invited you anyway. Okay, then I'll be there. Thank you, Dr. Theobald. No need to thank me, Finley. Say goodbye to the old lady for me. You wrote me up for something I didn't do! I will not forget that. It's fine. Alright, let's go. Getting off work early. I'll never say no to that. Gosh, when I worked at Timmy's, we're like, who wants to go home early? The same three of us would be like, me! Even though it's like, I'm poor, I need money. But I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to stay here and suffer to earn the money that I need to live. Okay, we'll do the service, and then hopefully it'll give us a indicator that it is saved and good, and we can stop. We're in the final act, which is good. This game is going on for a hot minute, but it's a good game. We'll hopefully we'll finish it tomorrow. I'm hoping we will. This I swear. It is the puffin! Can I purchase you a hot cup of coffee? Perhaps a tea or a saffron roll? No thanks, sorry, I've got somewhere to be. Sure thing. No, you support her business! She gave you a free fucking candle! I'm so glad I stopped by and asked for the candle, because then I could bring it to Irma. I'm gonna cry some more! Here we go, y'all. Oh, Tobias, you're just all stretched out and just on the ground. Oh, hello. So you're here too, young one? It's good to see you. The roller coaster of life never stops, does it? A few days ago, we gathered to celebrate. Today, we gathered to weep. Giano, Finley. Hey, Giano. I'm so sorry. I wish I'd done more. I had more. Finley. It's okay. I'm crying again. Thank you for coming. I know we haven't known each other long, but it means a lot to me. Please make yourself at home. There's food and drink. Go ahead, take a seat. Just make yourself at home. Is there really nothing I could do for you? Come to think of it, there's one thing, actually. Anything you want. What is it? I think there's a colleague of yours here, too. He didn't hang around long. He just stood in the corner and didn't talk to anyone. Then I think he went out the back door. I haven't seen him since. Could you go see if he's still there? I checked myself, but I've got my hands full. Sorry, here I am asking for your help again. It's no problem, Giano. I'd be happy to do that for you. Thank you. It's probably Carl. Carl? Aww. I'm sure Pina made the figurine. It's such a nice tradition. Oh, there it is. I'm so proud of you, Pina. Hello, sir. Pwah. Susie? Did you know Irma? Of course. I love stopping to chat to her during my rounds. She was always sitting at her window with a plate of cookies next to her. She always made me coffee on cold days. I'd love one of her coffees right now. I don't think we ever really talk all that much. Irma. I can't believe she just died like that. It's so unfair. Wow, you're here. Sorry, Finley. My hat is glitched. My hat is glitched, and it is now behind my head. It is not on my head, it is behind my head. I know how much you liked Irma. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Just happy I could be here today. Me too, even if it has been a bit stressful for me. But I'd do anything for Irma. If there's anything I can do for you, just say, okay? Can I talk? I can talk to you now! Hi! Hey, Finley. Ted, you're here too. Oh, he's got a name! Of course, I've really fallen in love with this little bar. I didn't know there was a funeral today. And I didn't know the deceased at all. But I'd still like to be here for the wake. I'm sure Giano will be glad to see you. I hope so. He's updated in our list. We've never interacted with this guy. Ted is new in town as well. Oh, she. Maybe. I assumed. So she's new in town as well. She doesn't have a place to stay yet. She moved into the motel room at... Oh, Gilbert's got a motel! She could probably just stay there for a while. The place isn't that expensive and never gets booked much anyway. Speaking of which, she's working on a book right now. She's a fellow writer? Ted, tell me more! Hello? Oh, I find that funny with the... Oh my god. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna try talking to you. What are you staring at? I've been standing here for 10 minutes. 1 second longer and I'll pee my pants. And I need to blow my nose too. Okay. I think... He said a colleague, so I'm assuming it's Carl. Oh! I can't remember his name. Aww. Gregor, that's your name. You're here too? Get lost, kid. Don't you want to come inside? The service is about to start. No. There's food and drink too. Lots of people are here. Leave me alone. Okay. Gregor! My guy, I'm gonna cry. You're gonna make me cry, Gregor. It's all my fault. Gregor, no! What do you mean? He's gotta blame himself for the water. I'm doing the best I can. I know the hospital relies on me. I'm the one who's supposed to look after it after all. It's not all on you, Gregor. They don't give you the resources and materials to be able to look after the place better. The place is falling apart. You are one man! The people in charge, the management, they're not doing what they need to do to make sure the place stays afloat. It's not all on you! If the old lady hadn't gotten sicker... No! If that water damage hadn't happened... Gregor, it's not your fault! If I'd just taken better care of the hospital... then maybe she wouldn't have... Gregor! She was old! This is my burden to bear. I'll never forgive myself. All those people in there... I see the way they look at me. They know it's my fault. No, Gregor! Not your fault. I felt the same way. I was the one treating her right up until the end. I still believed she'd get better. I didn't want to face the fact that she was going to die. But in the moment she passed, I knew she was at peace at last. At peace with it. She was old, her body was weak, and she was happy. She didn't want people looking after her all the time, and that's okay. I did my best and you did too. But sometimes things crumble and collapse anyways. Sometimes we have to say goodbye to people. Sometimes we can't help them. I'm going in now. You can come with me if you want. I can't. I'm gonna stay here. Okay. But if you change your mind, just know that you'll be welcome. Sure, whatever. I should go. I don't want to disturb the bereaved. You should do what feels right for you. No one's forcing you to stay. Yeah, you're right. Let's go in. If we go in at the same time, they won't be staring at me. They won't all stare at me. I can slip away quickly if I need to. Sounds good. My people pleaser! I want to make everyone happy! Oh, I just want to make everyone happy! Son of a bitch! No! No, 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 no! That asshat is gonna now. Oh no! He already hates the hospital and blames. They're gonna blame the hospital for her death. No! No! I hate him. I hate him. I hate everything. He's gonna burst and he's gonna crash this. He's gonna make it all. I hate it. Did you find him? Yes, he's the janitor at the hospital, but he doesn't want to come in. I think he needs some time to himself. I think we all do. I'm glad he's here, though. Speaking of which, how are you holding up? I'm coping. But please let me know if there's anything I can do. I will, my friend. Please sit down. It's about time. Dear guests, could I have your attention for a moment? No, that fucking dog! That old cranky-ass motherfucking old crotchety man! Thank you all for coming. I can barely bring myself to speak, but last night Irma, my dear mother, passed away. She was a real talker, always telling stories, and she was surrounded by people who loved her. That's you guys. Thanks for that, all of you. When I was little, she taught me to play an instrument. She practiced with me, and I hated every second of it. But when I was playing, her eyes would just light up. I wish she could look at me that way again. I want to play a very special song for her. A song Irma requested every time I picked up that instrument. Oh, it's one of these! I don't remember what it's called, but it's so funny. So cute. He's playing the theme. Or one of the themes. Start the drama, I dare you. Start the fucking drama, you old crotchety pug face. I will fuck. No, that was insulting to pugs. I'm sorry. I remember one day it was really frosty when I had to deliver my letters. I slipped on a patch of ice. My whole mailbag fell into the river with all the letters still inside it, and I tore my crucia ligament. Irma not only helped me fish every single letter out of the river, she even dried them, restored them, and delivered them for me. Irma worked with my parents in a restaurant. Things had been going downhill for a while, then Irma came up with a new dish, rainbow beet gratin. It was a hit. Before long, it was the only dish anyone wanted. Irma and I used to play backgammon together every Thursday in the summer. How did you know Irma Finley? I don't want to go through this. I don't want to go through this. And they're gonna say I killed her. They're gonna blame me for not being able to save her. These two crotchety old men, the frog and the dog. Those are the ones that Carl got into a brawl with. I'm hoping that the game decides to go, here, let me have you switcheroo. He took care of her and did what he could for her. But he's probably gonna blame me. I would like for them to go the other route, but I'll tell you what how that squirt knew Irma. Yep. Oh, where's Carl? Can I punch you in the face? He's the one who let her die. The truth. Irma was in great shape. Then one day she bends over, sprains an ankle, ends up in the hospital, and a few days later suddenly she's sick, real sick, and then she just dies. I'll tell you, it's all that guy's fault. Him and all the staff at that awful hospital. I just heard them talking about it right now. They're letting the hospital deteriorate. So bad the folks who pick up new diseases in the wards. Irma didn't have pneumonia until they took her to the dump. I'm telling you, Irma didn't just die, she was murdered there. St. Ursula's wasn't so useless, Irma would still be with us today. We'd be celebrating, not mourning. Everyone who works there should stand up and take the blame for this. We'd all be better off if the hospital was torn down and never darkened our skyline again. Ralph, that's a crock of nonsense. Thank you, Susie. Now, hold on. Oh, who's talking? I can't tell. Is that the horse? Maybe he's got a point? Yeah, St. Ursula's is a dangerous to all of us. To us all. Danger to us all. God, that's right. We need to run these murderers out of town. Maybe it would be better that way. Oh my fuck. Look around you. Do you see anyone from the hospital here except for this clown? Exactly. They don't even have the nerve to come to her funeral. Yano, put him in his place! Put him in his place! Because they know it's their fault. Playing is the nose on their face. But quiet, everyone. Please. This isn't about pointing the finger at anyone. This isn't about St. Ursula's. It's about Irma, my mother, your friend. Finley? Yeah? I'm sorry to have to ask you this. Perhaps it would be best if you leave. But please, I don't want this argument to ruin Irma's memorial. I'm not arguing with anyone. It's them. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Let's talk later. I haven't done anything. I'm just sitting in my fucking chair. I'm sitting in my fucking chair and these fucking crotchety old bastards. Okay. Man, that didn't go how I expected. Looks like my phone had no reception at Gilbert's. Me and Carl both tried to call me. Call Carl. Hey, Finley. I was starting to get worried. What's up? Want to take your mind off things? Maybe grab a beer somewhere? We could talk if you want. Yeah, I might take you up on that. What were you thinking? Why don't you come pick me up at the high street in a little while? Cool, I'll need to get out of here anyways. Let's do it then. I'll wait outside. We're gonna call it there. I saw the leaf thing pop up, so I'm hoping that means that was a quick save, or an auto save if you will, not a quick. Oh! I just want to click load to see where it'll pick us up. I'm hoping it'll pick us up right there. Because if I have to go through that whole conversation again in the funeral, thank God.